Welcome, foolish mortals. Welcome to another Monday. Hope everybody had a good day. We are here for Mystery Box Monday, for Mail Call, and for Toy Talk.
Monday. Hope everybody had a
Oh,
good day.
there, I must have that open back in the window. So, today was pretty good. Got actually a couple more things in the mail today. I think I know what they are, but I'm not really sure. But we'll do Mail Call here in a little while. We'll probably do the mystery box at about 4:10, 4:15-ish, and then go from there. Hey, Josh, how you doing? How was your Monday? I've got all kinds of junk to go through today. As you can see, I got some Skeletor, got a few Pops, I've got possibly, I think, some Transformers, some Funko Soda, G.I. Joe Transformers. Not sure what's all completely in these boxes. Good. It was a good Monday. You know, it's always good when you can start the week off decent. So, got a hunt in yesterday that I will post out tomorrow morning. Hey, WD Figs, how you doing? Hey, Lag, what's up? Yeah, busy day. Lag, I hope you don't mind that I made you a moderator, just so I have some more in here. Josh, if you want to be a moderator, I'd love to drop you in too. Really nice. A couple people have found some pretty decent jackpots around here. I saw that Sleeping got some, and Rocco found some. Found basically what's in the stores is some WWF or E. I mean, I will always do that, so you're just going to have to forgive me. And Transformers and Batman seems to be what's there. So, well, you know, can't always get everything, you know. Hey, Ewok, what's up? Had John's stream running there for a little while, but had to go off in order to come talk to you guys. That's very interesting. I haven't gotten to catch one of John's streams before, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I say it reflectively. I know they have them in WWF in 20 years or more, but I can't. It's the first thing that comes up. Just like a AWE is the first thing I think of instead of AEW. And that throws me off too. Too many acronyms, way too many acronyms in my life. But so give you a heads up on what's kind of going on. I got some buys that I'm going to show you real quick. I've got the Mystery Monday box, which if what I saw when the tape popped, Mr. Ewok's going to be very happy with. Then I got a whole bunch of mail that's come over in the past couple of days. I did a decent sized Funko order from Hot Topic, and for some reason it split it into about 10 different shipments. Like almost every single pop is its own thing. I've seen a lot of WWE's stuff jump in. I want the new, there's a Davy Boy. It looks like I'm going to be buying WWF figures. Classy Freddie Blassie I want, and there's, you know, the Macho Man and the Andre. I do have some big news, and I'll repeat it a couple times, but coming up Thursday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to have another live stream. And it's going to be a buddy of mine who is a huge wrestling fan. He probably knows more about wrestling than anybody I know. And he'll be here Thursday. He's got a whole bunch of exclusives and some other figures and stuff he wants to bring in and show off. He'll answer all questions about wrestling. He also works in a comic book store, so he knows pretty much everything about Marvel. Yes, I did. Did everybody get their stuff into sleeping? I know he's working on it. So, really, Tatanka? Cool. That's pretty neat. I saw, was it Goldberg? I don't know. I saw somebody who's going to be the new peg warmer, because there was a lot of him at Target. So, but and I met Bobby Lashley yesterday. Super nice guy. I believe he is the current WWE champion. And the TV is not doesn't do him justice. I mean, he's a big guy, but he looks much bigger on television. Let's see, what am I using? So I might be able to, I can try and show you. Let me see here. I need to do this and this and this. Okay, now he edited this a little. He's going to have to edit this just a little bit. So let me do this. Okay. Or I'll try and play this. I'm not sure. I've never had to try it. I never tried to do this before. Let's see. I don't know how to pause this. Hang with me for a second. All right, there we go. Oops. Gosh darn it. Play. Okay, up. Pause and back. Okay. Now let's see if this will work. So I need to share screen, application window, tab. No, I don't know how to do that. Well, shoot. Yeah, it won't let me do that. So sorry, you're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, Bobby's a nice guy. So he, hey Off-World, how you doing? He's a big guy, but he looks much bigger on television. Not that he couldn't still pick me up probably with one hand and throw me up against a wall or something, but I thought he would be much bigger. Television definitely does that to people. Excuse me. And what's up, Arcade? How you doing? You know, it doesn't help that they usually have like 5'0" referees, so it makes the guys look huge anyway. But he's really sweet. He's working with them on getting a little bit of a wrestling league, minor league stuff going on here in Denver. So Angelo Dawkins, well, at least it's not AJ Styles anymore. You know, he's just horrible. He's everywhere. He's in Classic. He's in everything. So, but show you a few little things I got. Recently, it was Funko did Target Con again, and they did this really great Skeletor on his throne. Kind of wish they do a glow in the dark one for him. And then I got the Lord Licorice from the Candyland series, which was Retro Toys. Pretty much got all those, so I have to keep it going, even though I don't know that character. From The Simpsons, I got Otto Man playing his air guitar. And Colonel Mustard with the revolver. I really wish they would have done these like the movie. The movie is one of my favorite things ever. So, and then I swore I wasn't ever going to get into these, but this is what got me into stupid fig pins. I got Sally, although I haven't seen a Jack yet, and Darth Maul. I really swore I wasn't going to get into those. I hate them, but I do anyway. Yeah, Arcade, I wanted, I had to go far and wide to get Otto. I didn't get the Bullseye, the little dog. That one I wanted but couldn't find. Oh yeah, I love that movie. It's Tim Curry at his best. Lots of great character actors, just really doing justice to their craft. They really are great. If you really like Clue, another great character actor movie to go watch is Radioland Murders. Radioland Murders is an idea by George Lucas, directed by Mel Smith, who was a great British comedian, and it's about a murder at a radio station that's doing a live broadcast, and he has to figure out the murder by the end of the broadcast. Really, lots of great slapstick. It's got all kinds of people in it who you don't know their names, but you know all their faces. And character actors are the best for me. I love those guys. The also thing I found while I was out and about is this. Now, a lot of you younger kids don't know what these are. This is from Dungeons and Dragons, which was a cartoon in the 80s. There's only one series of it. There were only 13 episodes, I think. Great series, a lot of fun, but there really wasn't anything ever for it. And I found these stupid little bag clips because that's as close as I'm going to get to actually a toy. So I decided to go ahead and grab one and open it up and see what we got. They have Hank, Bobby, Diana, Eric, Sheila, Presto, Unicorn, which if I get Uni, I will be super pissed. The Dungeon Master, and 2 exclusives. I do not want the Unicorn. Hey! And I did not get him. I got Hank, who is the archer. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. As long as I don't buy any more, I'll be fine. But so just found those when I was out and about. But apart from that, not a lot out there, of course. I went on a big Walgreens hunt for G.I. Joes. Didn't find any G.I. Joes. They're supposed to be out at Walgreens for $10.99. And almost every Walgreens now has the sticker on the planogram for it. The last store I went to actually had people redoing the aisle, and they were putting all that stuff out, but they said they hadn't actually gotten their G.I. Joes yet, but they know they were coming because they're on a planogram. So there is that. So maybe that store will have it. Hey, Downfall, what's going on? I was just telling everybody about Beanie Bobby Lashley. So if I found any of those Joes, I would have bought them all and started trading them to people. Just at that price, you can't beat it, and none of us can find G.I. Joes anywhere, really. I have 2. See, my hand here. Here we go. I have 2. I have Roadblock, and I have Cobra Commander. And I found those ages ago when they first came out to Walmart. But that was it. It would, yeah. It would be really cool if they would make one. They did that, I think it was a commercial. I don't remember if it was for an Argentinian company, I think, did a commercial for cars, and they redid the opening sequence of Dungeons and Dragons in live action, and it looked really good. If you have a chance, you should go try and check it out. I'd play it, but I already have a strike, so I'm not going to do that. If anybody missed Friday's WandaVision with me, you'll know that I showed way too much of a clips. I was trying to keep it under 10 or so seconds, but then I kind of got lost in the show for a minute or so. And so then I got a strike. So I probably won't be doing any more reviews or anything like that for a little while until that strike goes away. And I think I have 90 days. So cool. I still haven't seen a Red Ninja out in the wild. My comic book store got some Gung Ho and Cobra Commander and Destro and a couple others. So, you know, it'll be cool. Everybody go over to Life Anime Gaming. Make sure you subscribe, and then get on that Red Ninja giveaway if you're looking for a Joe. I think they did do a bit in the fairgrounds, but it was mostly in D&D World. I can't even remember what it was called. Hey, G-Force, how's it going? Just getting ready to open up this box here. So, where did my knife go? Isn't everybody, but I don't think they're making them anymore. Last time I was at Target, the Cobra Island tag was missing, and it just had a secondary G.I. Joe tag. So I honestly don't know if they're even making those anymore for Target. So maybe it'll be something that they'll reproduce for Hasbro Pulse. So, oh, geez, really? Geez, that's too bad. Some of us were over on John's chat. He was talking to a dude. That was a good time. And I've run into a couple of those myself recently, G-Force, and a couple from people I didn't expect to start going negative. But so hopefully that's not going to be a way. I actually like a couple of those guys, and I'm hoping that their channel doesn't go down that road. But so, well, let's open up this box and see what's inside. Okay. So, like I said, the tape popped on this a little earlier, so I did get to see one thing, and I'll pull it out first, which means I kind of know what's in this box, but we'll see. So, this is from Batman the Animated Series. These are some of the DC Direct figures. This is Jarvis Tetch, otherwise known as the Mad Hatter. And he comes with his axe. And he comes with some cards. Looks like cards in the background. It's hard to see back there. And guys, if you want, I know we're pretty much probably already subscribed to all these guys, but if you want to throw up some people's pages, that'd be awesome. Next up, also from the animated series, this is actually from the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. This is the Creeper. Yeah, that is true. Also, I'm hoping that the people I ran across were just having a bad day. So, you know, it's I'm hoping that that's what it was. That you just have a bad day and everybody come on. Yeah, Jarvis. I really love these direct figures. Here's, of course, what Bane really looks like. Mr. Bane. course, no Batman animated series collection would be complete without Batman. He comes with a Batarang and his little rope shooty thingy. Bane came with nothing, because I think he's Bane. It looks like he's got an extra pair of hands. So, also, this is from the new animated adventures. This is Robin. Yeah, the animation was great. These figures were great. Even the ones Kenner did back in the day, which I'll run into that box at some point while I'm going through the garage, because I'm definitely putting those back up on my wall. I loved the animated series, and they're actually reproducing it supposedly. Tim Bruce wants to produce some new episodes of the show. So, oh, really? That'd be cool. I don't really do cosplay because I'm a big guy, and they don't have a lot of fat guy cosplay. Oh, here's my second favorite Batman animated series villain. Well, third, I guess, is Mr. Freeze. I loved this version of Mr. Freeze. Every single time he was on the screen, he just hurt so much, especially those first episodes of his wife. I know. Thanks. I'm still working on it. Really, only the top shelf is done. Everything else I had to fill in order to do that video for John. So yeah, I was doing well, and then then this is my favorite animated series. Now, this isn't my favorite version of him, but this is definitely the spookiest version of him. He really looks undead and horrible in this. I did like the original one, and that would be awesome, Apprentice. I was going to do that 1 year, and then I lost like 105 pounds, and it didn't work anymore. So, ATW, how you doing? I also, I'm incredibly shy in groups of large people, especially people I don't know. I do not like being the center of attention of things. And so my friends getting me to do karaoke at bars was a step forward for me. This is another step forward. Doing cosplay would be me completely coming out of my shell, and that would be hard. Yeah, he's so scary. Okay, so what else is in here? Okay, now it looks like we're down to normal stuff. By normal stuff, I mean some sort of weird series of ET toys that Toys R Us did back in 2001 for some sort of anniversary. And what's hilarious about this is I just saw the rest of this set over at my comic book store yesterday. That's crazy. Honestly, didn't even remember that they did these until I saw them yesterday, and that's funny that this is in that box. This is Keyman. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I don't know what that means. Interactive Keyman. He talks with ET figures. I don't know. If you say so. Here are some Nightmare Before Christmas Sums. You know the rule. If it's Nightmare, it's got to get bought. So I have all kinds of random Nightmare Before Christmas things in boxes and such. True. I would probably have to hide my face, though. I couldn't. I don't know. I've thought about it, and luckily, COVID came and canceled all the cons before I had to make that kind of decision. I would love to do classic Star Trek II uniform of a captain or a lieutenant or something. Those are my favorite uniforms outside of Deep Space Nine, the ones with the gray across the top. But that would be very cool. All right. Looks like I have a few adventure heroes. This is Indiana Jones with the German mechanic and Indy. I would have to bulk up quite a bit and stop being husky and start being a little more like I used to be before I hurt my back. WWE figures, we got to get you to a con. You know, they're a lot of fun. You meet a lot of great people. Hey, Papa, how you doing? We are going through this box. So far, it was a lot of animated Batman DC Direct figures. And I hit some the Play School sets. It actually looks like I've got a Star Wars one here. This is Anakin Skywalker and a clone trooper. Nice. Charleston could definitely use one. Hello there. Hey, hello there. Obi-Wan Kenobi and a Sand Trooper. That was very convenient, Mark. Oh, here's another Indiana Jones one. This is a Tribal Warrior and Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark. What else we got here? A couple more Star Wars ones. This is a Battle Droid and a Clone Trooper. And a Rebel Trooper and a Snow Trooper from the Battle of Hoth. I know. Mark shows up with his catchphrase. I'll move some stuff so I can get the rest of these out of here. What else is in here? Oh, cool. Here's where these went. Excellent. I was looking for these yesterday. Here's the mayor from the Diamond Direct series. The series had Jack, Santa Jack, and Professor Frankenstein, and the mayor in it. And of course, the mayor's head turns around. I was looking for that. I want to put all those up on my wall again. I found my Santa Claus. Oh, here's Santa. So here's Santa Jack. He comes with a couple presents and a stand. Oh, we got to get you to 50 TEW. Can somebody take care of my man? Yeah, I'd love to come down. I've never been to Charleston. And here's the third. Dr. Finkelstein. Paging Dr. Finkelstein. Dr. Finkelstein to the front of the line, please. I don't do a very good impersonations. Jack, I'm only an elected official. I can't think for myself. Yeah, it's horrible. I know. And looks like the last thing in here is a Transformers Robots in Disguise collectible tin and figure. This is Wars Wicked Attack Recon sports car. So I don't know if I have any more of those. I have to find out. But oh yeah, there's a lot. See here, those 6, they still make them in this packaging, which has a little more stuff in them. But all those black ones are actually Walgreens exclusives that come in a box I like, because at the time I wasn't putting stuff up on walls. And then so I liked buying a lot of those. And you shut your mouth. Coming in here with your open the box, let them breathe, mumbo jumbo. Thank you, Sleeping. And like I said, I love the packaging just as much as, well, actually, I don't even know. I think I just emptied a box. I think I'm putting all this stuff up on the walls. So that took care of that box. Sleeping, what ended up being in here was a whole bunch of the Play School Indiana Jones and Star Wars hero sets, and some animated series figures, which I'm sure Ewok will love. But, and then a couple other small things, but actually I think I'm putting all this stuff up on the walls tonight. So, oh, that's not too bad. We can do that. If you guys can get these guys up on there, that would be awesome. Man, that bean's actually heavy. I guess bean is heavy in every mode. I just got all that out of my way. Okay, now I can see again. So my garage, when I packed everything up, and I found a few boxes that actually have writing on them, and it seems like I packed almost everything up about 6 years ago, when I started accidentally letting people stay at my home. First, it was a friend who lost his job, and he stayed for about a year. And then it was a friend whose wife needed a place to stay while he was in boot camp and tech school. So she stayed for about 8 months, 9 months. Then another friend who, him and his wife are here now. They've been here about 2 years now. So, you know, I packed up stuff a long time ago, and I did it kind of in a hurry because I thought I was actually going to spend that summer going through every box, organizing all of it, putting everything done, and, you know, yeah. Hey, Sleeping Idol, I really like that video. What you did show me is I'm already a series behind in Marvel Legends. The set you found with Iceman in it, I think, is actually series 3, really, but series 2. So probably about 20%, which is why I worked so much overtime when I was there, so that I could actually afford to buy stuff. I actually think I bought more when I worked at a KB, simply because it was so much cheaper. And we got a lot more. So no, I didn't get any. I actually only bought those because of a store that was going out of business, and I got all of them for $6 a piece, and they were all marked 25. So I got all those all at once because it was at a time I was not collecting a ton. So, and yeah, that video is cool. If you guys want to go see what they had to put up with in England for Star Wars, where we got that nifty, it was probably, let's see, about that tall, plastic starters, a Death Star playset and all that. Over in England, Polytoys put out a cardboard one. I think we got a version of that too, but and Mark's got it all complete. It is really cool. And he puts it all together so you can see everything, and it is a neat little setup. Yeah, it was really cool. I had a good time. But you know, sadly, if TRU was still around, I'd be maybe giving them my paycheck, but it you know, yeah, I'm pretty good at finding things on clearance. I know enough about retail after being in it so long that I know about where we can go. and how long things will go to take on sale. I know people who worked at Walmart, so they'll tell me what to look for on the tag. And I'm telling you, the best thing you can do, guys, is take your phone and use your Walmart app, because prices are not the same store to store. Things will go on clearance at one store, but not the other. Like I ended up getting a whole bunch of are those called Mission Fleet? Whatever the new Star Wars sets are called, and they are $15. But for some reason, my Walmart marked them to $5, and to get rid of them, so I bought them all, and have given them to people. So, wow, that's the most I've ever had in here. Welcome everybody. Oh, goody. You will enjoy it. But yeah, that's the best thing you do, and scan it and see what's on sale, and randomly scan stuff. If you think you've seen something sitting there for a while, it could be that Walmart has just missed a price change. I went over to one of my Walmarts, and they don't have any of their pops marked down, but I scanned the Bill Murray pops that they all got. They got a Caddyshack and Stripes and all those, and all of them were actually marked down to $4. And I went and told the electronics guy, and he came over with a scanner thing, and he marked them all for that so that they could start selling. And that's the problem some Walmarts have, is they do markdowns, but they used to have somebody that was dedicated. Their job was to do markdowns. They don't really do that anymore. And they can be, especially at Target. If something's not on a mod, and their department heads can actually take the markdown and get rid of it. So that's why you see stuff that may be brand new that goes on clearance for no reason, because it wasn't on their mods. So, wow, Prentice, you were getting close. Jeez. So at 450, Ewok is going to be doing, or no, 750. Sorry, I took a few hundred off you. Is going to be giving a carbonized Boba Fett away. So we need to get him up there. Share him if you can. So, yeah, Brandon is getting real close to that 750. So, and word on the street is he has put a deposit down on a hot toy for his 1,000th subscription contest. So, and of course, all of you have entered Sleeping Collectibles 1,000th giveaway. He's actually giving away 2 hot toys. 2. One we get to choose from, and the other is an Iron Man. And it's going to be a giant spinning wheel of death Saturday. Check on him. I think he said we're going to start about 2ish or something, and go from there. So could somebody link do I have any mods in? Hang on a second. Let's do that and that and that. There we go. That should fix that problem. Hey, John, how you doing? How's your day been? I think we're actually doing the now. Sleeping, are you at home? Or are you at work? I know that elimination wheel is going to be so long. It's going to be hours. Okay, well, I was going to see if you were home, I'd have you just come on and explain it. But basically what I think is going to happen is he's going to take us all live streamed to the comic book store, and then have us choose the one of the winner. And I think last time I heard, Star Wars was winning. So hopefully we will get him going. Hey, Ewok, what are you up to? You want to come on for a little while? Woohoo! I got a whole bunch of tools. But yeah, so open up a couple of quick things here. So like I said, I made a big order of Funko a couple weeks ago, and for some reason Hot Topic broke them up into a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know. Copy. What's all in it, or what's been shipped first, but we'll go from there. So Prentice Ewok, I have sent you a link to come on if you'd like. I put it on your Instagram. So let's start with this one here, and it is in fact from Hot Topic. Oh man, yeah. Oh no, oh God, those are going to be so pretty. I'm hoping to win one of the Hot Toys from Sleeping, but I'm hoping not to, because I know me. Well, look at this. Can I really start buying Hot Toys? I don't. It would kill me. That's half a paycheck. Oh, so the first one is Mr. Mint from 55 in the Retro Toys line. Honestly, I hadn't played Candyland in a long time since I played it with one of my cousin's kids, and I didn't know that there were so many characters now, but apparently there are. I'll grab things that I know are from Hot Topic. Yep, and it's the Retro Toys line that sucked me back in, because it has G.I. Joe, and it has Transformers, and it has all kinds of... Ooh, Hot Cash. That started today. See? And then they get me with more Hot Cash. It had G.I. Joe, and it has Clue, and it has all kinds of stuff. Sorry. It's real dry here today. And yes, I'll get sucked in, Yep. And I'm looking for them. That new series just hit, and I've got most of the old ones. I think I'm only missing a couple here and there. But well, it seems I'm on somewhat of a roll. Here is Jolly. I don't know what the hell this thing is, from Candyland. Probably like the King's assistant or something. I don't know. But actually, let me get Lord Licorice out and keep them all together. The bad thing is since I'm boxing up most of my pops, yeah. Actually, on my tombstone, I want it to read, "Here lies Chris. He's right pissed off." Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I buy one too many and they come from my house. So here are two more. More Hot Cash. I'm going to keep all these little things in case there's Hot Cash on them, so I can put another huge order in tomorrow. What's up? How you doing? I am simply opening mail at the moment. See, again, Retro Toys. This is Retro Toys number 70, Polly Pocket. And I like that they did like Polly Pockets do, and the Funko folds in half, which is the only articulation Polly Pockets ever had. Kind of the same with Mad Max. I'm really hoping they do some Mad Max ones of these. That would be very cool. But I have not seen any yet. Finn Saber, Phasma. Phasma would be cool. That Snow Trooper would be cool. Flame Trooper would be awesome. Solo. That Vader would be cool. I would prefer if I would get in a hot toy, I'd prefer my first one not to be something from the sequels, but definitely something from the prequels. So, see, I love everybody when they come in and everybody says hi. It's great. Whoa, that one's heavy. Son of a... Don't order late at night, kids. You know, most people say don't order drunk. I tend to order pops when I get tired. And, well, I have the complete set now. King Candy. No wonder he's so heavy. Jiminy Cricket, that hat. %. Okay, good. That's actually really good for a hot toy. The Vader would be sweet. Okay, let's see. Something from Walmart. I think these are new RED figures. Yep. This is from Transformers Prime. This is RC. And you can see she comes with her blades and a couple extra hands, some rocket launchers. So you can see the back of her. Oh, she comes with an Energon cube. I didn't see that. Cool. Yeah, I tend to order expensive, but in bulk. So, you know, last time I went on eBay, I ended up buying a whole bunch of non-sports cards and stuff. So that is RC from RED, and I don't know who the second one is because I would assume that that's what this is as well. Why they had to be put in two different boxes, I don't know. Yep. Oh, and of course, thank you and fuck you, Walmart, for putting these in envelopes. You're just super, super happy that these aren't crushed because I'd be returning them in a second. Oh, this is Cheetor from Beast Wars. He looks really cool. That is a nice one. And he comes with some extra hands and a gun and pieces of oh no, those are explosions out of his gun. Okay. And then he comes with pieces of Energon. Well, that one's cool. I pre-ordered these a while ago, but I forgot all about them. There is a ding up in that corner, but that's okay. That's not important. So cool. And GeForce, these are still Walmart exclusives. So I don't know. Like I said, I pre-ordered them a while ago, so I'd check online and see if they've still taking orders for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they are, but nope, passing on every single one of them. also going to pass on those stupid new Justice League Rock figures they showed the other day, except maybe the Joker. He did look pretty, very kissish. So, but no, I don't like Zack Snyder. I don't like Justice League the movie. I didn't like that movie. I don't want to see one that's twice as long. I'll probably end up watching it just so I can talk to you guys about it. But I don't have any. I don't care. You know. Yeah. Now, when they do, there are several McFarlanes I am looking forward to. They're doing a Batman Beyond one that's like the cartoon. I want that. I'll buy any of the animated ones they do. But if they do really cool villains, I will do them. But like, I couldn't stand that new Scarecrow. I'm not buying that. I don't like the Jokers that they've put out so far, so I haven't bought any of those. I did buy Harley the other day, so now I have two. I have Batman and I have Harley. So, you know, not too bad. The nuts thing about Colorado is, um, I did kind of like that metal Batman. But I'd be buying it for the size, and I maybe, but I would rather have a Gotham by Gaslight figures. Something like that would be cool. When Batman looked like Zorro, that would be cool to have. I don't know why McFarlane's doing those rock and roll ones. That's just stupid. They look horrible, and they look like it's jumping the shark. But I'm not, I'm not in charge. If I was, there wouldn't be, as much lag time. So, what's this? This is also from Hot Topic. So I don't know what this is. They've been shipping pop sodas in these. Yeah, the metal Batman looks good when he's on that cycle. The cycle looks stupid and the Batman looks dumb, but when they're together, that really did actually look like a pretty cool figure. Mr. Stargill's got that out and he put it all together, and it looks really pretty sweet. I like the red line. You've seen the other three, I'm sure. And they got me the instant they made a sound wave. You make a sound wave, I'm buying it. Then I might as well keep up with buying them. I don't like that I need another 6-inch, but yes, and I say that all the time. There's so many other figures, and they always do like 2 Batman in a series. And I have friends who are like, "Shut up, we love Batman." I know. Yes, I need a Clayface. I need a Riddler. I need a Penguin, and I would rather them be in animated sizes or look. Nope, no hot cash. But I'll deal with whatever they give me. But if they start making decent villains that aren't Build-A-Figures, then and the figure does look cool. I just don't want to fall down that rabbit hole. Like I say, I've got the 2 I need for right now, and then I need to go buy the Superman and the Green Lantern from that. Apprentice, I did send you a link to if you wanted to join in, depending on if you're at home or what you're up to, and on your Instagram page. So if you click on that, you can join us if you want. If not, that's cool too. Just getting another voice in here. But that death metal one, apart from the animated series, is close to one I would buy. There are a couple others that I'm on the fence about, but I don't know if I'm actually going to fall to them or not yet. So this is a, oh, cool. It is Thanos. And, of course, he has a chase. So let's see what we got. Yeah, see, I didn't fall down the DC, the old DC figures, so I was happy. So this was easier for me to say, you know, eh. And sadly, McFarlane is pushing me out. There were several newer ones that I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then this Bane set, I'm like, those are dumb. Except the Wonder Woman. I really did like the look of that Wonder Woman. Let's see if I got a chase. Probably not, because I'm horrible at getting chases. I would assume not. Let's find out. Nope, I did not get one. But here he is, looking all grumpy. Mr. Grumpy. He's not doing the snap. Maybe that's what the other one does. ATEW, you guys are popping in and out. Thanks for coming back. And another pop soda. Oh, I didn't know I ordered this. Okay, anyway, I don't know who that is. I would assume it's from like One Punch Man or something. No, My Hero Academia. I didn't know I ordered that. I probably ordered it because it was just a Funko soda, which I like getting. So, and they always do a chase now. At first, chases were only sort of figures. And, oh, no worries, Ewok. It's all good. Excuse me. Smeg. Yeah, and see, that's, you know, Marvel does that when they think that they don't know if they've got a figure, a set of figures that'll sell. They'll throw a Build-A-Figure in it they know people want, and then you have to buy them all. So, thank you. And I don't know what to look for to see if this guy would even be a chase. Like I said, I'm not good at getting chases. Meh. Let's see. Nope, I did not. So, 0 for 2 so far. And I believe this is another one. Let's see. Oh, no, I think it's a real pop. Yay, more hot cash. Oh, cool. I've been waiting for him for a while. Elvis, Blue Hawaii. Awesome. That completes my Elvis set. Sweet. What else we got? Oh, these are going to be cool. These are from GameStop, and they are GameStop exclusive G.I. Joe versus Transformer Funko things. And, of course, there's a chase. So I had to choose. I had to buy 2 in order to maybe get the chase, which is annoying because they're $30 a piece. So, oh, GeForce, this is a good question, and I'm glad you're asking because Sleeping's on and he's got one. I looked in my area, it's $118 a year to have just the small little box, the smallest of the boxes possible, which I think that's what Sleeping has. And then he says that you get a key, and if you get a package, you just take that key to the package locker, open it up, and get stuff out of it. So I'm thinking about doing that. Once I get somewhere around 500, I think. I don't think financially it's worth my time right now to get a PO box. If anybody wants to send me anything, I'll be glad to give them my address on Instagram, if I know you pretty well. If you're just some random person, I have guns, and my roommates have a very, very angry kitty cat. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm opening mail. Okay, these are fucking cool. So it's a metal lunchbox, and it has Transformers Gen 1 stuff on the front and on the side. And then it has Classic Joe stuff and some on the side with Zartan and looks like Duke and somebody else. So okay, these are pretty cool. Sleeping G-Force is asking about how much everybody pays for PO boxes. And I know you said you have the smallest one. I think you said you paid like 30 or 60 or something like that for a 6 month. Oh yeah. Yeah, Harley will mess you up if she doesn't like you or wants food. I like this because this stops GameStop people from opening them, finding all the chase ones, and then rewrapping it again. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty good. Like I said, mine was 118 for a year. Well, we were about to find out. So going to open it up. So there's without the wrapping and stuff on them. Megatron and Optimus, and of course, stupid Bumblebee. Shipwreck. That's who I couldn't see. Shipwreck, Duke, and Zartan. All right. So inside, first thing is an Autobot keychain. Yeah, I'd watch commentating or music. Any one. They're pins. Not they're not like the Disney pins. They're pins of Duke, Cobra Commander, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. A G.I. Joe sticker. Yeah, the lunchbox is pretty sweet. And then it comes with Retro Toys number 46, which is Duke. And Retro Toys number 45, which is a metallic Megatron. And he's got his mace in his other hand, if you can see it in there. Sure, if that's not. This is actually a completely different Megatron because of the hand. Yeah, hang on a sec. Let me grab my other Megatron so I can make sure. Who threw all these boxes all over the place? So, yep, this Megatron has his gun on his arm, you can see. And this Megatron has that mace. That goes in here. That goes over here. Put all this back. Now, hopefully, I get the chase, because the chase is Optimus Prime and Cobra Commander. So let's open up this bad boy next. But these are very cool. This is actually probably the coolest of the Funko boxes they've done in a long time. Probably because of the lunchbox, I would suppose. Good box for boxes. I gotta sharpen my knife. All right. Okay, here we go. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Crap. Well, same stuff. The other one, you got a G.I. Joe and a Transformers sticker. You got the same 4 pins, but this is in fact a duplicate box. So now, meh. So, unfortunately, I now have 2 of these. So I guess that'll go on the sale back in the day. If I got a kickback from GameStop or anything, that'd be nice. But I don't do those things yet. I see a lot of people who are like, "Oh, if you buy from me, I get money from Amazon." I don't want any money from Amazon. They already get enough of my money. All I would be doing is trading money back to them. So, so that's done. Sweet. So that is just about all the mail, except for this. And this is some eBay thing I got. This is should be some non-sports cards, but I'm not sure exactly what all, because this was actually split up in a couple. Okay, cool. So this is a blaster box of Batman Forever trading cards. And so you get a hologram in each pack. I think there were like 6 or 7 cards in each pack. These are made by Fleer back in the day. So, yeah, it's a bummer, being that those are $30 a piece. I'm unlikely to buy another one. And that means there'll be those 2 holes in my pop collection, maybe. I do know a couple managers at GameStops, but so I'll keep an eye out for when those go on sale. But my GameStop didn't get any. They had me order them from the website because they actually didn't get any in store. So what else is in here? Well, that might be it. Oh. Little envelope. I love little envelopes from him. It always generally means decent stuff. Or again, more things I've bought on clearance from him to fill holes. Ouch. There we go. So it is just a little thing of cards. They are probably autograph cards. I may have gotten some inserts in here as well. Let's see what's in here. Oh, these are mostly Pieceworks cards. I'll show you here in a sec once I organize them a little better. Okay, so got some Pieceworks cards. Hey, Emily, how you doing? We are all subbed up to you, I believe. If not, could one of the mods put Emily's site up for me, please? She plays the ocarina from Zelda, which is very cool. I had some Pieceworks cards from the Guild. If you ever saw this show, it's hilarious. It was actually a web series created by Felicia Day. Nice. Some of those Charlie's Angels and the Grease cards are really hard to come by. And any Orange Series Star Wars, those are actually pretty, can be very expensive if you have a set. Hey, the Monkey Man is in. Hey, Salacious, how you doing? Thank you, Apprentice. Then I got a couple from American Idol, which these were like $1. So they're there just to fill in sets. One from Falling Skies. This is worn by Terry O'Quinn from Lost. And then I got a couple autograph cards. This is Barbara Ann Woods from The Synchronized Man. This is Barkay Hope as General Mansfield from Eureka. Christopher Jarrett as Larry from Eureka. Rob Labella, if you remember him, he was also in Xena and a couple other things from there. And then I got some random American Idol autographs that I needed to complete that set. And then a puzzle from Veronica Mars. So you have to, let's see, can I put her? It's 9 cards that complete as a puzzle from Veronica Mars Season 2. So I needed like 4 of those cards, and it was cheaper to buy them as a set than anything else. Hey, Nate, what's up? How you doing? Just kind of screwing around playing with mail and mystery box. Everybody's here. Nate, I met Bobby Lashley yesterday. I really enjoyed watching your Lucha Brothers thing and seeing your picture with him. Those guys are pretty cool. Although you're a pretty big guy, I think you could take him. But Bobby Lashley was really nice guy. Oh, of course, G-Force. And then I talked about it earlier, but I wanted to re-put out there that Thursday I'm going to do another live stream, probably at 4 o'clock again. And then I'm going to have a friend of mine who he is a huge wrestling fan. He knows everything about AEW, about WCW, everything all the way back. And he is going to bring some of his wrestling collection in, some of his exclusive figures, some other things that have been hard to find. I think he's going to bring a Toy Tokyo, the Tokyo one in that Super 7's been doing recently. And hey, all right, Jurassic. See you later. Thanks for dropping by. And so he'll be here to talk wrestling with everybody who wants to come in and join. He's also had been working in a comic store and been a collector for about 40 years. So he has tons of um, of knowledge. He's just ready to have spill out into all of you guys. That didn't come out right. Yeah, everybody's here. It's great to see you guys. Hey, Vintage, how you doing? But so I don't know if Blue is if Mark is still here, Blue Harvest, but we can't go a Monday without talking a little bit of WandaVision. So, Blue, if you haven't seen it, we won't talk about it. We can talk about what we hope for Winter Soldier, but I was pleasantly surprised with WandaVision and how it ended. So, okay, well then we won't talk about it since you haven't seen it yet. No spoilers. But we got 1 week, and then next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday is Falcon and Winter Soldier. So that's just crazy that stuff's coming out so fast. Oh, I saw those pictures today. They showed the Legends and the Hot Toys. I just nuts. Everybody's a tool, Nate. Everybody gets to be a tool. Those Hot Toys of Vision and Wanda are incredible. Just can't wait to see those. Oh, so I mean, you people are trying. The more I watch of everybody, MCE and everybody, and then I'm gonna watch Sleeping, and then somebody will get it, and then Ewok's gonna have a hot toy, and G-Force will have a hot toy, and everybody will be doing it. Ultimate Wolf, he'll have a hot toys. How you doing, bud? And then I'll have to buy one because I don't want to be left behind. If all the cool kids are doing it, I have to do it too. So it's how I survived high school. It's how I can survive YouTube. As long as the cool kids are doing it, I'll follow. But I have to buy Star Wars. I probably wouldn't buy almost any Marvel. The Marvel figure hot toy I would buy is so obscure that they will never, ever make it. And that's because it's Death's Head, who originally started out as a Transformer and is now part of the Marvel Universe. He fought the Fantastic Four. He fought Doctor Who. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of Hot Toys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll grab it for you next time I'm at the store. I see him all the time. Mark, do you oh yeah, I can get you that too. And to make it a trifecta, do you need a Silver Surfer? Because I found 4 more of them, and I'm got one going out to Shabby, and I sent one to John already. So if you need a Silver Surfer, then I can get you those. I can pick up those 3 when the other 2 when I see them, and then ship them off in one big box for you. Jesus, do you know how they'd never be able to do it in scale, of course, but that would have to be like 14, 16-inch figure. It'd have to be huge. But okay, well then I'll keep one of those aside for you, Mark, and then I'll go look for the Red Sun and the Witcher next time I'm out. I'm probably going to I'm actually going to probably go to Kansas on Sunday to do a toy chase. We'll see. Um, nice. That would be awesome. Mayor McCheese. I would never, want to, be myself for mayor and all. Okay, G-Force, shoot me your address on an IM, and I'll send that out to you. Oh, that thing's huge, and I couldn't believe that MCE put it on the same shelf with that other Hulk Buster thingy. It's just nuts how big that thing is. And I was like, oh, I worry about the weight I put on these shelves, and they're into studs and things. Which don't think it doesn't bug me that now that I'm moving stuff around, these shelves are not even anymore. It's driving my OCD insane. I'm going to have to figure out a way to putty them up or something. Driving me nuts. Wow. But that thing's so pretty. Once you get it out, and it's nice. But I have bigger projects. You can see I've got a couple cases of Star Wars figures right here, of the green ones. I'm working on the green ones. That's what I found so much so far. And I have to buy more star cases, and they're $200 for 100 of them, plus shipping. So that's the project I'm working on now. And so every box of those I buy is another hot toy. So, you know. Wahaha. Now you can't not be a tool. You're just as big of a tool as the rest of us. And does it come with the Veronica bit, the satellite-y bit that hang off the back? I haven't seen that. That is funny. I popped over to YouTube for a second just to see, and yeah, almost everybody is a mod. Let's make it 95% of the people in here then. The Hot Toys are cool, and I would definitely get some of the Star Wars ones. The Marvel ones, some of them I don't think I enjoy as much. I think it would have to be the Iron Mans that I would probably pick up, just because I like the armor look of them, or something like Vision. But some of the cloth clothes on, like some of the Spider-Man, I don't like. So I'd probably never buy a Spider-Man one. But, you know. Woohoo! See, now you can all mod each other and you can block each other. That'd be awesome. Well, that's okay. It's better to drive safe than text out here. That would be cool. I'd be happy winning either one of them, actually. Yeah, Black Panther would definitely be another one I would pick up. I would pick up a Black Panther just because the armor looks so cool and Chadwick's face is so beautiful on that. It would really be hard for me to decide. I'd probably randomly have to change his head out just so I could see the face as opposed to just with the mask. But, and I'm sure like Ultron would be a cool one to have. Thor would be neat. I guess there'd probably be quite a few. And see, that's where I start. See, I was only going to get an Iron Man. And now I've got like 6 of them already theoretically in my head. So, you know. And and that they retire them. Like I was over at my comic book store, and they have like 7 at the moment, and that's all they've got because they've been concentrating on some other stuff right now. So they haven't ordered a lot of Hot Toys, but they do have accounts, and they can order them for you, and they get them to you at a pretty decent price. They've unfortunately just become Super 7 Direct, and so now I can get all my Super 7 figures for close to cost. Oh man. I'd say can any of the mods put him up, but you're all mods. And I do have there's another store in town, of course, Mile High Comics, which is one of the biggest comic book and toy stores in the world. I don't like them. Their people aren't very friendly. Their prices are okay to a little high, but they believe they own the comic book market in Colorado, and they act that way. When we were having Denver Comic Cons, they would actually not bring any comics to the convention. They actually had every hour they had a little shuttle that would take you from the Denver complex it was at to their location and shop. And man, the Denver Comic Con people were super pissed about that. Yeah, they really do, because they think they corner the market here. And I love my comic book store. I've been going to it for 35 years. And it's, they do as best as they can. They survived COVID by branching out into a lot of eBay sales, and they do a lot of sports cards. It's called All C Collectibles, and it's cards, coins, and comics. But of course, then they moved into figures and some Hot Wheels and stuff like that. But they really survived COVID through eBay, and and that comic book store is really cool. I'll drop by there. I'll drop by mine on Wednesday or something and do when they get new comics, and I'll do a video of those guys. They have a podcast every Saturday, and they have me on every so often. That is true. We want 50 subs for John Joker before he gets his first video out, so we got to get that out. Sleeping, we got to push that hard Saturday so we can get as many people subbed to John as possible. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do any moderating because I've got a whole bunch of yard work and stuff I need to do at my mom's house, and I don't think I'm going to get home until about 7. But I will have the stream running on my phone. But yeah, if we could get John to 50 Saturday, that'd be awesome. Sleeping, how much were those Black Panthers? Sorry, it's very dry here in Colorado. It's almost 75 today, and we're supposed to get like a foot of snow next week. So that's how Colorado works. Oh yeah, I think easy 100. I think, what, John, you're at like 40 something already. So maybe 150. That'd be great. We're going to do Joel's multiverse numbers on him and get him 900 subs in a week. Oh, see, he's at 45 already. Ha, no problem. That is true. That's enough, God, that stream's those comments are just gonna flow. I was in a stream of somebody I watch who does movie watches called Millennial Movie Mondays. She's hilarious. She's great. but she had little over 1,300 people in one, and it was crazy that it just she couldn't keep up. She was trying, but it was flowing so fast that there was just no way at all, and it was just crazy. And I think that's what you're going to end up with on Saturday is a ton of people. Let's see. That's what I want right there. So her name is Ashley Burton. If you guys haven't seen any of her videos, she's hilarious. She's a millennial who goes back and watches old movies like a lot of them do these days, except she's probably one of the most authentic people I know. She's like sleeping. If you like sleeping, you'll love her. Let me put that out and then do it over here so it can actually become a link. There we go. Oh, I guess it did in the other one too. So she's Southern and fun, and she I support her on Patreon too, and this month I got to choose a movie, and I chose Clue for her to watch. But this week I think she did One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and this is March Madness, and so yeah, that's going to just zip by so fast. Oh, I'm glad, Sleeping. I really love her to death. I've been following her. She popped up the week she did the original Star Wars one in my feed, and I've been following her ever since. And I'm one of her biggest Patreon supporters, so I get to choose a movie every month. And so, you know, oh, I would love if you two would collaborate. You're completely different in what you guys do on YouTube, but you two would be hilarious together. And Beans would be great. And Beans is her cat. Ultimate, I have a hard time finding John Joker as well from time to time. Let me see if I can find him. Because sometimes I can find him right away, and sometimes I can't. Let's see, Joker. Yeah, I don't know why. I constantly have to look in. I have to go into my subs, and I have to look at it from there. Let me, let's see, John Joker. There he is. I think it's because he doesn't have any stuff. There you go. You should be able to get it there, and if not, I'll put it over here too. Yeah, no, that went ahead and that copied. So there's John, and Josh is the same thing. He doesn't have any stuff, so it's always hard to find his too. Yeah, and so it doesn't. I always have to go back and look in either in my history or in my subs to try and find him. Of course, you can self-promote. All the mods can put their own stuff in here. I do not mind. I'm pretty sure almost all of us are sub to everybody else's stuff. So, nice. That would be hilarious. Oh, then if it was four, it may now be 3. Nice. John, we're going to get you in. That, I mean, that, I can't, John, I still can't believe you did that for all of us, for that hot toy. You are really, you know, uh, just the backbone of so many streams, and it's it's great. I can't wait to see your videos and to hear you again. I heard you the other day on Mr. Stargle's stream, but I can't wait to actually see you. See you as it is. But you know, and that's what I like best about all you guys is Nate and Sleeping and G-Force and Josh and John and MCE and the paliboys and Salacious, and I mean everybody is so kind and so nice, and having people on each other's streams is great, and being able to see people's collections, I love it. That's why I really do need to finish this project. The mess, you should see the mess this room is in. It's god awful. I mean, there's stuff. It's everywhere. Oh my God. Oh, you have no clue how much this just drives me insane, that there's stuff stacked everywhere and not put where it belongs. But
everything all right? Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
That's not important. I don't think it is. I better find out. But what the? Oh, Sleeping, you jerk. I assume that's for the shipping. You didn't need to do that. Yeah, and I'm hoping by pushing our content that places like Hasbro will see it. And remember, when you're doing stuff, whenever you're tagging your videos and everything, make sure to put fill the pegs in your descriptions somewhere, in your tags or in your description under your video, so that we can get this fill the pegs thing going. Because it's catching on. You can see it here and there. Was it? I don't know. I just saw the word John. Oh, no. Thank you, Joker. You are right. Such a good guy. That'll pay for all the gas going out to Kansas Sunday. I've decided to go to another state to do a toy hunt. So there's a Walmart just on the other side of the Colorado-Kansas border.
Everything all right? Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
Geez, you guys. And there's a Walmart just over the side of the border, and I'm going to run over there. It takes just about 2.5 hours to get there, and then 2.5 hours back. So, Hey, Max, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you, John. Both Johns. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that too. Oh, we gotta get Blue to 1,000. He is so close. We can make that between today and Saturday. We can probably make that happen, Mark. I don't think it'll be hard for them to find 60, 70 people. Oh, no problem, Nate. We all got to support each other, even if we send the same $20 around several times. But it's always good for the community, and always, you know. No, I think 77 is not going to be hard, because the video you did today for the Death Star is going to definitely do something, and I think you're going to get a few out of that. So, because I showed it to somebody at work who's kind of an off Star Wars fan, and he thought that was super cool. So I know he'd get a thing for it. Emily, my favorite place in the entire world is the Haunted Mansion at Disney World, and there are 999 happy haunts that haunt the Haunted Mansion in Disney. And at the end of the ride, it said, always says that there's always room for one more. And so I'm volunteering to be the 1000th ghost at the Haunted Mansion. So I've thought about making another thing, but you know, I then that'd just be a bot, and I don't want to be a bot. But so yeah, Emily, that's where. So I love the Haunted Mansion. I love all things about it. So 1000th Ghost came up a long time ago. The nickname everybody's called me since in high school was Boss Man, but because I kind of in high school I was about the same stockiness as the Big Boss Man from the WWF, and so they called me Boss Man, and then eventually they started calling me Ghost because I had so much Haunted Mansion stuff, and I like paranormal things, so it kind of worked. So I love that place. I got stuck in it once. I went there just before close, and the girls that were running it let me just ride it, and I got to ride it like 6-7 times in a row, and then they have to turn all the lights on and do a kind of a walkthrough, and they let me come along. So as long as I didn't take any pictures or anything, I could come along, and it was really cool to see the Haunted Mansion with all the lights on and everything. It was pretty neat. Thank you. I know nobody gets it, and it's hard to say 1000th ghost, because 1000 and then is on it is always trips people up. But you know, oh cool. What time is that going? Yeah, what time is that going to be, Blue? And 10 a.m. But it's all day. Okay, well I'm at work, but I can watch it from work. So, ooh, I can't afford that. Wow, that would be cool. Hey, what's up? Yep, everybody skips it and goes to 100 ghosts. So, good to see you in, man. We've kind of been just jumping around left and right. So nothing really going on. Just kind of blathering now. Oh, hang on a second. Hello. I can't talk. I'm on a live stream. Can I call you back, or is it important? Okay, I'll call you later. Bye-bye. Oh, that's good news. That was my mom. And she has been fighting with the insurance company to get a new roof for her house. And apparently they just approved it all. So that'll be cool. Some people pick it up right away. My friend who's coming in Thursday, I've known him for almost 40 years now. and I had to explain it to him like 2 years ago. And we've been to Disney parks together. It cracks me up. Holy smokes. That's a lot. Wow, 4,000 pounds. That's what about, is about 4,800, is about 5,200 American. Yeah, GeForce, that last hunt was pretty cool. It's nice to see that stuff's finally coming back in. That's one of the reasons I'm going to Kansas Sunday, is because I'm pretty sure that they're going to have something. So, you know. Oh, in blue, I found these in a box. I'll show these off real quick. I was going to do a video on them anyway. These are Action Force, based on Action Man. Now, Action Man was a 12-inch series of figures they did over in England, which are basically G.I. Joe or Jim, can't remember his name. It'll come to me in a minute. But I found these in a box. I was cleaning, and they're cool figures. They had tons of stuff, just like G.I. Joe did. In fact, some of it, I think they even ported over some of the Joe stuff. This is a Q-Force Aqua Trooper. And Q-Force Deep Sea Defender. And the last one is a Naval Assault guy. But then, just like G.I. Joe went from 12-inch to 3 3/4 inch, they did the same thing around the same time. And they're classic figures in England, just like G.I. Joe is over here. But I thought you guys would like seeing those. Those are they're kind of rare to see on card. But I well, they were £1.99, and I don't want to make too huge of a profit. So 80 pounds a piece. Is that good? No. Yeah, Action Force are definitely classics. They're pretty cool. Those, and I randomly forget I have those, and so those are going right up on my wall, right next to my Asterix figures today. So I should. I'm afraid to send them anywhere, though. The packaging is so the glue on the card is so brittle at the moment. I'm really afraid to send them anywhere. I should, though. I really should. Oh, cool. Okay, I might do that. Now in June, that show I'm going to be at is actually going to have some graders at it. So I might take them there, or so I don't have to ship them twice. But if not, then I probably will get them graded. Yeah, I do like them. All right, fine. I'll get them graded. Quit beating on me. Sweet. Yeah, they'll go up on the wall until they're ready to go out to get graded. The figures were built to last. The packaging, however, was not. I even putting them in those holders, I had one that popped off its card. So I'm very, hesitant. Yeah, they do fit in star cases. Those are star cases. And if I send them out, I'm going to send them with those. That way they'll be, and I'm going to super wrap them. The box is probably going to be, I'm probably going to use one of these bigger boxes. and they'll be like, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff in here, and it'll be 4 figures, but those I need. But yeah, I was unhappy when that one popped off its card. But you know, they are super old. I mean, I don't even know if they might not even have dates on them. I don't see a date on them. Yeah, I don't see a date, but I'm sure you guys know when these are really put out. They're put out around the same time as G.I. Joe, but they were £1.89 a piece back in the day. Ooh, see, now you're killing me. Yes, God, if that would be awesome. Would survive the journey. Nate, that's what a lot of us are doing, just simply because we're trying to. There's nothing to. We're all putting the same stuff out. You know, they were 3 3/4 before Joe. Cool. I can't remember what the name of our version of Action Man was over here. Some Jim. hand deliver them. I could. I'm pretty. I think those guys are in Georgia somewhere that do some of the grading. I just need to find a good. I need to find a good place to get them done. I'm just, you know, they're the ones that I randomly found. It's just something in my garage, you know, just there, hundreds of dollars a piece, I'm sure. But, yeah. Action Jim. It's killing me that I can't remember the name of those. Big Jim. That's what it was. It was Big Jim. So Big Jim was our version of Action Man. He could do everything. And he had tons of toys, all that kind of stuff. And I had some of those when I was a kid. And I was telling that to my buddy in England, and he was like, oh, well, you know, we can go over. There was this toy store called Jennings Toy Store that I hit when I was over there. And they had tons of stuff. I mean, I bought all they had, but they had a whole peg hook of these things from back in the day, and they had Masters of the Universe figures, and they had some Transformers and some GoBots, and I bought a few things while I was over there, so much so that I had to buy a second suitcase, and they looked at me very odd at the airport when they opened up. When they opened it up, and they're like, what are these? And I'm like, they're toys, you know. Nope, there are no unique. You are not a unique snowflake. You guys are hilarious. But I've thought about getting some of my original Star Wars graded too, but I don't know. I haven't gotten around to it. If the first things I have graded will probably be those Action Force guys, just because I know they're not in the cards are in really great shape, but the bubbles are yellowing. So, you know, there is that. But hey, when does Justice League come out? Isn't that like the 18th or something like that? Is Disney? Did Disney maybe push up release of Winter Soldier just to mess with them? You guys. Oh, yeah. And, they weren't meant to be on card for 40 years. People get pissed at Kenner all the time because their figures suck. Well, you weren't supposed to keep them in the box for 40 years is what Kenner will tell you. And I don't have a lot of them that yellowed like that. But, oh, Starcom. Cool. I love Starcom. I might have a couple pieces of that here or there. I'm not sure. A few years ago, I needed money and I sold a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have and got about 14,000 for it. But, and some of my Ghostbusters was in that and a few things here and there, some Transformers. But, oh, yeah. I have some of those clams. Yeah. And that was when we knew that people were going to collect some of those. So there was no reason McFarlane should have used such crappy plastic, Nice. Josh, you have been warned many times. Many, many. Okay. All right, then. Fine. We don't open boxes here. Wait, I saw a stream the other day where somebody was opening boxes. I'm not sure. Now, don't you start. And get your t-shirt on and get your propaganda out about opening things. I already have some stuff to open. These four here, I've got a Padme and a Captain Phasma and a Lando and a Snowtrooper from First Order Snowtrooper that I'm going to open to make a little display out of what the other guys I've got. So yeah, I don't open boxes. Then the figures would run all over the place when I'm not in the room. And that'd just be weird. All of your hot toys break out at night, go on adventures. Someday they're not going to get back in time, and all your toys will be gone. So I have a hard time opening boxes too. That's why I like Funko, because Funko boxes are made to be opened. You can, in fact, I want to look at where to. What do I do with that? There he is. See, Funko boxes are made to be opened. There's no tape on them. You can pop them open without doing any damage to the box or to the toy. And you can pull it out, get the figure out, and display it, and then put it all back together. He does look nice out of the box. And so there's a Hades on throne and a Maleficent on throne, and I'm probably going to go ahead and open those. I've got a Jack Skellington as Santa after he's been blown up, and I'll probably display all those together. But yeah, I know people who are inbox collectors, and as soon as they see that the tape has been snapped on a box, they don't consider it mint anymore. They consider it possibly opened, and therefore they won't do it anymore. Yeah, if I have to take a yellowed bubble for an older figure like a Galactica or something like that, that's fine. Like my droids figures are every single one of them. every single one of my droids figures has the yellowed card. But a figure that was made a few years before that by Mattel from Battlestar Galactica does not. And so, you know, it's just whoever made whatever. And, you know, so I bought these because I didn't have them, and I knew how hard they were going to be to get. And so I just picked those up. But, you know, and then you have problems like reaction. The reaction figures were nice figures that came on decent cards and decent stock. However, if you're a collector of these, you know that they are infamous for not having enough glue on their bubble. And these will snap off. I've pulled them out of the box and they've snapped off. I had a Big Trouble in Little China one that was in a star case, and as soon as I snapped the star case together, it popped right off the card. And I mean, it's easy to fix with some double-sided tape, but then I know that that's not, you know, anything. Good night, Rum. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, and I those droids figures I liked, and I have a few of the Ewoks figures too. I'd like to see them do, you know, vintage figures of those. They're part of the extended universe. Extended universe stuff is in the vintage line. It's not like, you know, transport devices. What do you work for NECA? They're not really toys. They're, you know, whatever the hell they are to do it. A long cruise. And the passenger disembarks at the end. Is that what we're getting at? You guys are a riot. But and Super 7 fixed that problem with the reaction figures. So you don't have that problem with the Super 7s anymore. Just my reactions. So I have to be very careful how I handle my reaction figures from Funko. Ouch, during the Funko year. Just because they'll snap off. But, you know, looking for something else I was going to show you guys, and I can't remember what it was. But what else is going on with anybody else? Oh, yep. Did you pre-order them, Ewok? Because I was close today with that vision. I really have been. Every time I see one of these stupid reaction videos, I'm like, oh man, you guys are the ones making it hilarious. They are so pretty. They really are. Yeah. Yeah, Star Wars is gonna, if I fall to Hot Toys, Star Wars is gonna be the way I fall. And unless Disney gives Hot Toys some sort of license, then I'm screwed. Because if they start making Disney stuff, say some Disney villains or Tron or stuff like that for Hot Toys, I would be in a lot of trouble. Super 7 is making those deluxe figures, you know, like they've made the He-Man and the Thundercats and stuff like that, and they've done 3 Disney ones, and one of them was Prince John from Robin Hood, of course, and that's one of my favorite Disney movies. And you know, just oh my goodness. Hey, thank you for dropping by, Vintage. Yeah, we're probably going to get shut down here shortly, so everybody can go have dinner or whatever. I need to really keep working on this wall. I hurt my back pretty badly yesterday, so I don't know how much moving around I'll be able to do. I also have a few videos to shoot that I should, but I haven't gotten to it. Yeah, and the Marvel Legends, you know, every wave of that is like almost buying a hot toy. So, you know, or can you imagine a Jafar hot toy, or Maleficent even would be nice. You know, that would be, yeah, that's the kind of money that, you know, you don't want them to start doing. Trons would be cool because you know they would do those outfits beautifully. Yeah, see, there are a couple things that if they started making, you know, that would be painful. I think Disney and wrestling would really hurt a lot of people. Um, oh, cool. Oh my God. Wow. That's a lot. But dude, giving away a hot toy is just not something that happens every day. And you're giving away two. You know, that's nuts. You know, and I do own a couple little statue things that I bought at the Disney store for Haunted Mansion and for Nightmare Before Christmas. But I haven't gotten into the statues either. I don't have a lot of space for it because, you know, well, you know, this. But in-game Thor would be cool. They should do a bro Thor. That would be interesting. Oh my goodness. I saw the size of that thing. That thing is incredible how big it is. And it's almost in scale with the Hot Toys Luke. It was crazy. It's going to be a bloodbath. It will be, because all, you know, you'll have like 500. I really don't see you having less than 600 people in this stream, John. I really don't. So that's going to be crazy. I mean, we really won't be able to tag a lot of people as moderators into this. If I'm home, I'll work on it as fast as I can. I'm going to have a lot of, when I get home, I'm going to have all the links to like the top 20 people that we usually are on your streams, and I'll have those ready to go. But I think that stream's going to be flying so fast until we get to a couple hundred people on the spinner. Then it might be useful, but we'll see. Yeah, make sure if you guys haven't entered, please do, because it's you can't pass up the opportunity for a free hot toy, even just the chance at a free hot toy. What's the harm in entering? You know. So here is paste. That is the video you guys need to go to in Sleeping Stream and watch the video and follow the instructions. And make sure you get into it. Hey, Stop, how you doing? Hey, I just posted a link to Sleeping Collectibles hot toy giveaway. So make sure you go follow the instructions and get in and enter as soon as possible like Nate did. And, you know, I would, because if it's something you don't see very often anymore, then I would pick it up, because you never know, you know, you'd end up having to go to a show for it or something. You don't know. So the word is given. Yep, Hot Toys Star Wars for the winner, it looks like. And, you know, that is a way around it. Very, very smart. Damn it, Brandon. If only my parents were alive. Oh, no. Too dark. Sorry. And Brandon is real close to 750. And when he does 750, he's going to give away one of the carbonized Boba Fett's Mandalorians. So, you know, make sure you're subbing to him. And Apprentice, you can put your own link on. And is it a Boba Fett? You know, I just see Mandalorian. I don't see anything but Mandalorian. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All Mandalorians look alike, for the most part. I think they do need to make their helmets a little more expressive. I like that one with the spikes on his head, and I really like the armorers. Those are really cool. Dude, that growth is incredible. But if you're not careful, multiverse is going to catch you. But that Joe video of his blew up. 12,000 views, got like 900 subs in a week. That's crazy. I don't think I could ever find anything. I'd have to find something incredible to get to have something like that happen, which is too bad that my buddy in England doesn't work for Tomarts anymore, because I'd have all the news early. So, yeah, no kidding. Hey, I got one coming out tomorrow. I went on Walgreens hunts looking for those stupid things, but not as a spoiler, but I didn't find any. I did find 4 more Silver Surfers, though. Oh, cool. I love LGNs. Yeah, Brandon has come super far, and it's just because he's such a good guy, and he's supporting everybody else's channels, and he comes on when he can, and the paliboys are great. But no worries, G-Force. Like I said, we're probably going to wrap up here in about we'll probably wrap up at 6:15ish or so, or 6:30. Just let everybody get away. Cool. I have actually missed those somehow. I would definitely be interested in trying that sometime. Is it all just what are the questions about? Is it all general knowledge, or is it specific to Star Wars, or what is it? Everything? My favorite LGN guy that I have is probably either my Piper or my Junkyard Dog. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and post the link, and I'll copy it and post it again so it can be clickable. And if everybody hasn't already, oops. Let's see here. Stop. Do. So that's Stop and JLH's site. Please go subscribe to them. They're great. They have an awesome channel. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, that's how I found them at first too, sleeping. Is they were on IG and then followed them over. That is very cool. And see, this is the kind of new content that we like to see. It's something different than all of us just sitting around and talking, or we get 2 or 3 people up here and Brady bunch them together and have a good conversation. But the geo parties, that sounds like a very cool idea. Somebody I know is thinking about starting something along the Wheel of Fortune for um, YouTube for nerds and geeks and stuff. So um, that's he's working on it. Sounds pretty cool when he was explaining it to me. See, Stop, you've already got a whole bunch of new players. The whale will never be dry, and then of course the paliboys will win in on it, and so everybody will want in. Everybody loves playing a game. Everybody loves to show off some of their knowledge, and that's why I love talking to the paliboys, and I'd love to be on Salacious Rums sometime, or on Papa Gordo's, because I just love that. There you go. If you guys are interested, please DM them and let them know. Maybe as I'm moving stuff around in here, I can find something cool to donate as well. Yeah, I was sad to hear about that too, but we'll be waiting for him when he comes back. That's what's great, you know. Oh yeah, love you too. In fact, let me know if you want to come live on right now and discuss it. I'll send you a link in Instagram, and you can pop on for a minute or two, or an hour, or whatever. But anytime you'd like to, that'd be fine. I'd love to get the word out. Yeah, I've really started watching a lot of Papa Gordo's stuff recently, and I'm like, oh man. Rodan. Oh no. That's Godzilla is another weak spot. I don't have a lot of it, but I love it. And now Super 7 is making Godzilla figures. And it's gonna kill me. They're making 3 3/4 inch figures to start with. And they're gonna make those big special 7-inch ones that they do. And apparently, I guess NECA lost the license. So any Godzilla stuff you see out there that's NECA, you might want to pick it up because it looks like it's going to go away for a little while. Or they may share the license the same way them and Funko seem to share licenses. It's weird how that works in the end. But yeah, I'm going to have to go look for that now. Weak. Darn it, John. Wonder if I can, let me see here. Oops. Let's see if I can find a picture of that. Sideshow collectibles. Beep. Oops. Rodan. Share screen. Share. Stupid Sideshow. Oh wow, that is pretty cool. Holy crap, that's nice. Oh man. I'll have to show this to a buddy of mine. He loves Godzilla, he loves Rodan, Mothra. That is pretty darn cool. More of a statue than anything, really. But still very cool. Wow. That was pretty neat. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Huh. Cool. Did you watch the Ghidorah one, or did you watch the one with Raymond Burr in it? Cool. Yeah, Sleeping has a huge following. If you can get on there and pump that, you get a lot of views for it. Now you have to go watch Godzilla versus King Kong before the new one comes out, because that first movie was horrible. But still watched it because it was Godzilla, so didn't matter. Every weekend, USA would have a monster movie, and it was usually Godzilla or something like that. That would be cool. You know, the old man versus the youngsters. Cool. Godzilla movies are great. Men in costumes, and they were great. You know, some of them are dumb, but you know, they're fun dumb. You know. Yeah. Oh no, it was TNT. You're right. Yeah. Monster Madness. Yeah. And it's yeah, they were always great, and that's where I saw the Ultraman and stuff for the first time back in the day. And then USA late at night would show the original, what were the original Power Rangers shows, and the was it G Raiden? I can't remember, the one with the motorcycles. And so I'd seen a lot of the Power Rangers, and then when they showed up over here dubbed in English, I was like, what is this? Who dug this up? But so I was trying to explain it to the kids I worked with. I was like, these aren't new. They're new to you, and they have new bits filmed for them. Apart from that, they're like 15, 20 years old. But, you know, so I'm hoping they get Ultraman stuff back out. Funko made some new Ultraman figures last year, and I was really surprised that anybody bothered with Ultraman. I didn't think they'd translate over here, but I guess they sold pretty well. Excuse me. I wish when they do the Godzilla stuff, they do more of everybody else instead of just Godzilla all the time. I'd like a Mothra or something like that as well. That would be pretty cool. But that's coming up at the end of the month. Can't wait. Theaters here should be at 70%, 70 to 75%. Up, hey, downfall. And then it'll be good to go see a movie with people again and yelling at the screen and watching the big lizard beat up that monkey. And until whatever happens and they have to work together. Hate movies like that. Just Godzilla versus King Kong. Let him fight. And so that'll be cool. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up here shortly. I mean, really, with Winter Soldier and Justice League and Godzilla, it's gonna be a busy month. You know. Well, they can open to 100%. I know that I think my buddy who works for AMC said AMC wants to keep it at 75 or 80%, and that they may or may not continue doing masks. And that's completely up to the business, which is kind of how it should be. If Walmart wants you to keep wearing a mask, then you need to wear a mask when you're inside. And, you know, that's, you know, get the kids back to school. Let's get this truck running. You know, we've got a ton of people who have had it, and hopefully these new strains don't go anywhere. But we'll see. I didn't even know that was out yet. I've been thinking about it. You know, cool. Thank you. Yeah, and I'll definitely get back to you. And get on that right away. So I'm oops, wrong button. Do. All right. I thought I'd already followed you guys. That's weird. Okay. You know, Instagram's done that to me, and you know, YouTube had me unfollowed from like half the paliboys. I had to stop back into Nate. It made me unfollow from Nate, so it was weird. Oops. Hide. Right. Clip. So Stop, I just sent you a link real quick to your IG if you wanted to pop on and talk about, gosh darn stupid chair. There you go. Was it good? That's what I want to see, but I'm not going to pay $30 for it, which is the going price on Disney Plus. So I won't buy that, but I might go to the theater to see it. But I'm not going to pay 15 or $30, I mean, for it. It's just, you know, it would be better, you know. I'll wait. And, you know, if you have kids, that's a good deal, because by the time you and say the wife and a kid or two kids go get out, go around, buy popcorn, whatever, then $30 is a cheap deal for that. Plus you can pause it whenever you need to, so they can go to the bathroom, or, you know, that you can stop it and start it again later if it was something that, you know, you're just not, you're not into, you can stop it, or if they are tired, or, sweet. And the toys look cool. I've seen a couple of the pops, not a whole lot of them, but Walmart has those shippers out with a whole bunch of the toys out in it. It doesn't look like they're doing any kind of what would be considered male or boys toys for it, but I did see the new Lego sets for it, and those were pretty cool looking. And I think they're gonna yeah, I think it's going to do pretty well for Disney. Plus, it comes out at a good time, and if they do the whole same thing with Black Widow, maybe I do 30. Cool. Let's see. Hey, there he is.
Hey,
I love your Funko wall, man. That Funko wall cracks me up every time I see it.
Yeah, me too. I can't believe that. I just, it cracks me up too, because it shows the cracks in my head about buying it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. I have one of those in the other room.
Yeah, it makes me wonder quite a bit about the what I'll be doing at 56 versus 46. Because I know at 36 I was really deeply involved in Kiss. There was a whole room of Kiss. So
nice.
Every decade we switch it up to something more absurd. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Brother, I'm all right. This is really out of nowhere. I didn't expect this, and I really appreciate the gratuity of letting us just come in and bother you guys for a while. I'm gearing up for a live tomorrow night with Collector TV, and so I don't usually go on other people's channels because it's kind of like you don't let what is that? The Addams Family never let that thing out from under the staircase, right?
Oh yeah.
But so I usually keep it in house as far as my lives to protect the public at large, but. So I guess I'm letting you be my dry run, Hey,
well, I'm glad to have you.
How's things going as far as, in the sense of just this whole live thing for you? How do you enjoy it? Because you said a few minutes ago where I've taken the route of just getting away from just sitting and talking and waiting for people to say comments. I try to throw like the Jeopardy thing. We developed that back in October, and it's become a pretty much multi-weekly, and every other week we do it because there's a lot of work that goes into making the board and stuff. Yeah. But that really is the thrust of our lives. And also now we're doing stuff. We bought a dash cam to go driving around and just put a soundtrack on and let you enjoy a drive to a place you've never been, But how do you feel as far as, is that kind of, you said you liking seeing channels throwing this different kind of content with the lives. Are you seeing that more and more often?
Yeah, because I think in our if it's Funko or toys or whatever, we're all hitting the exact same spots and seeing the same stuff. And so everybody's like, well, we're not necessarily bored because I still want to see I still want to see what Sleeping sees. I still want to see what you guys see in different parts of the country or the world. But, the Jeopardy idea is so great because it's another way to interact.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Sleeping Stream is that we all interact, and usually there's a good 30 or 40 of us on there.
Yeah.
And it's
properly interacting too. There's different interactions I found in live chats. And one of the thrusts of my lives, the whole thrust of my channel at this point is to have quality interaction and quality content. Yeah. My giveaway, I'm literally right now, we're in the middle of 17 days in a row of St. Patrick's Day. And we're doing this tournament where, it's like a March Madness, WrestleMania 4 type tournament for these pops. And there's literally, 21 people involved because I've literally spent, however awful this might sound, I've gotten rid of the giveaway hounds. I've eliminated them from the entire run of my shows. And it's really a credit to the fact that you can have quality contributors. You might have less contributors. You might have less whatevers, but I will take less whatevers to have more interaction any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And also not having people, for all the work, I don't know what people consider work anymore, especially in this pandemic era, right? Yeah. But I know that the work you and I do and Sleeping does, and all of these content contributors and creators that do this stuff, I don't think we get into the giveaway side of it to hear the words great video. I don't get into it, to see a hashtag thread on my videos, and I appreciate the attention per se, but there's attention and then there's just annoyance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my whole thrust of it was getting rid of the hounds and then making a quality giveaway that people could buy into. I mean, one of the things we're doing here as far as these pops that we're doing in the tournament is a signed Hulk Hogan pop, so and the people that are playing along there, it's a long haul, 17 days in a row. So I make it worth your while. At least I hope to, you know what I'm saying? And then the Jeopardies, like I said, John Joker, I'll tell you something, brother. I will tell you something. It was I get goosebumps when I think about the AOKs that come from people all over various areas of the community, right? John Joker didn't know us from a hole in the wall, and really he saw the Jeopardy that we did, and we spelled Jeopardy wrong just to avoid trademark infringement. You know what I'm saying? But we rip everything else off. But he saw what we did, and I think it was the music Jeopardy that we did. It was music Jeopardy, and I stole an entire episode of Rock and Roll Jeopardy to have the questions,
Yeah.
And he sent a box. He said on that Jeopardy he said he was sending something, and then before the next one, a 10-inch Superman showed up here, and it was just amazing. And I don't know. Maybe I'm getting whimsical in my old age or something, but it brings tears to your eyes when people do cool stuff like that for people that don't even know. Yeah.
And John is like that on everybody's channel, and Sleeping is supporting everybody, and I go out of my way to make sure everybody can put your links on. I'm good with that. In fact, as you can see, I'm kind of mod heavy at the moment.
Yeah.
But, hey, they can post everybody's links so we can get people. The more eyes on, the better.
Right.
And the bigger we can make our community, especially the good ones.
Yes.
Is good.
There's nothing like waking up, like I said, or coming to bed or whatever. There's nothing like coming into a comment. And again, I'll address the issue because I'll be addressing this issue on the show I'm going on tomorrow. Somebody said any comment's a good comment, and I 100% agree with that. Any comment is a good comment. But when you're knee deep in the throes of a giveaway, or you're knee deep in the throes of these shows and all of this stuff, and you're getting that same 2-word comment from that same person every time, and you're seeing that same 2-word comment from that same person on everybody's channels, it starts to take the luster off that 2-word comment from that same person, So that's where it's like, again, where I'm all like you said, the good ones. But the Jeopardy thing, like I said, really derived out of the desire to put content out that is like TV. Because here's the thing, like when watching these lives, right? One of my goals of a live, my wife, and luckily, when we finally get together doing stuff, I just have a great vibe about you. If you ever get to talk to Mrs. JLH, you never see her on camera, but she does all the work. You know what I'm saying? And she's the what is it, the voice behind the curtain or whatever. But the work she put into that Jeopardy to make it look so legitimate, and the fact that people are not, we used to have to be like, hey, will you please come on and do this Jeopardy with us? Now people are writing us and saying, hey, when can we come on Jeopardy? And because the show moves like the real Jeopardy. I mean, you feel like you're really on it. And I always tell the guests when they come on, don't pay attention to the chat because you're in the game, and they usually they're just so in the game they don't even pay attention anyway. So it feels real, and that's what I'm going for, is authenticity. Because, like you said, there's a million YouTube shows out there doing 1,000,001 of the same things, trying to do it different, right? And all you got to hope for in this life is the fact that with all of us doing a YouTube show in some way, shape, or form, you gotta hope that some of us are throwing some different fireballs out there to keep the water flowing or something. Because if I see one more caterpillar today, I'm just gonna lose my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough caterpillars out there today that are disappointing, because let's face it, the caterpillar, this ECC thing was a disappointment. No hookah, no mushroom, no nothing. But everybody's showing it off because it was the first thing to arrive in the mailbox. Just wait for the whole thing to arrive, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
You know? I'm really making a good impression.
So let me ask you about your collection. What was the first Funko you bought? Do you remember? And why did you get into Funko?
Well, I can tell you right now, we had this discussion because the Culinary Trapper the other night, his son, they did a challenge to us on their show, and I couldn't find it, but it's always the thing you can't find that's right in front of you, right?
Yep.
So, so the first Funko in the entire collection, once I get it out of here, the first Funko of all of this stuff wasn't even one I bought, you know, but my wife was, this is when we had first met, so she wasn't even my wife yet. She was my girlfriend at the time. She was in a Walmart in the clearance aisle. And of course, there's a Brock Lesnar
nice
Walmart pop sitting in the clearance aisle for $5.97 or whatever it was. You know, mint condition, fine enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had never, to be fair, I'm one of those guys that like saw an AJ Lee pop years before and was like, who would ever buy that, right? But she ended up buying me this, and I was like, "This is cool." You know, the typical boyfriend. Oh, this is a neat response, right? So then I bought her the Alice in Wonderland, the movie, the movie version, and I bought her that because I thought she'd like that, but I didn't realize then she liked the cartoon version way better than the movie version. So ever since then, we've been on this eternal hunt of getting all of the original Alice Funkos and stuff, and whatever comes off through the cons and. That's a grail hunt we're always on. We have pretty much all of them at this point. But Brock was the first, and we're now we're at, I'm going to say after the last round of Target Con and the ECC and possibly some pre-order today that came out. I just bought something today. I forget what it even was. Oh, WandaVision, The Witch. I think we're at about 1,700. I mean, on a good day.
Beginner.
Yeah. Just starting out, you know. And the weirdest part about, you know, I think it's not even so much what the first one you got is. What the most amazing part of my collection to me is the fact that for the first 100 or so ish, for the first 100 or so pops we had, I displayed them all out of the box. But inexplicably, I kept the boxes and I displayed them privately. Like it was almost like, okay, the dolls are one thing to display, but if I show these boxes empty, it's going to be even weirder, right? So I have these boxes hidden in a closet in our old apartment, and I'd be like, this is almost cooler to look at than the dolls. So then finally, I don't know where it came back to be, but I put them all back in the boxes. But little secret for you, the Brock Lesnar, the plastic that he sits in here is not his original plastic. So this is the secret behind the pro wrestling. Yeah, I had lost the plastic of all things. I don't even know how, but the plastic there is for the Erasabeth. Well, hey, there you go. You tie shoelaces together, you get a tied shoelace. The Erasabeth that I had bought her way back when and taken out of the box, her plastic fit Brock Lesnar. So that was a perfect match. So the first thing she bought me, I used the first thing I bought her and repaired the first thing she bought me. How about that?
That's great. See, I hated Funko. I hated these things.
Okay.
I was not going to buy them. I don't know why. I didn't like the look of them. I didn't like the original look because they all looked like Freddie Funko.
Yes.
Different outfits. And I didn't like the look of them because they didn't look like the thing that I wanted to buy.
Okay.
And then they started making stuff like Goonies.
Yes. That's the original Goonies.
They suckered me in. So I bought Goonies, and then there was A-Team, then Battlestar Galactica and Voltron. Then I started buying just the villains from Disney. I'm not buying anything but the villains.
Right. No, nothing else. Nothing but.
Nothing else. I have 3,600 pops now.
Oh, man. You're just starting out, too.
I know. I'm missing. It's sad that I'm missing a couple thousand, isn't it?
Isn't it the worst? You're like, I need that one.
Yeah. And, you know, I've been collecting so long. Now those new Goonies ones are coming out. And I'm like, well, I've come full circle now.
And that's the thing about the full circle part of it is, when did you actually start buying Funkos?
Probably about maybe about 7 years ago.
Okay, so we started in 2016. So we're hot on your heels by less than 2 years. Quick answer to the how much did I spend on IKEA? I did not. I don't know if you know who Huell Hauser is. He's a California TV host from years and years ago. He's my inspiration, but he does a voice of a Southern guy like this. And but to answer your question about the shelving, I didn't buy it at IKEA. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. And the answer to your question is there are 10 of those wood shelves across the room here, 10 across, and they're $100 a piece. So you do the math on that.
Nice.
But the 3600 pops, the thing about not buying them and not getting them and whatevering them and coming full circle, right? Like I literally say to myself on the daily basis, I'm not going to buy another pop. I literally say it every day. We're not going to buy another pop. I think that's the mantra for us all, right?
It is.
And looking at your Goonies, I have to ask, what thousandth is your rarest pop?
Probably my original General Mills ones.
Okay.
Count Chocula and Frankenberry.
Yeah.
Or Sloth with his Superman. It's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I want to show you the birthday present my wife got me so bad. And I, of course, misplaced it because I move everything around like an OCD patient every day of my life.
Yeah.
Your most expensive pop?
Oh, no, it's right here. Thank goodness. 1000th, meet Mrs. JLH. Chat, meet Mrs. JLH. You don't know her already.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
But for my birthday, so we've made the promise to each other to not buy just the regular stuff, even though we do, right? But the one thing she got me, and we had hassled on this thing forever on Mercari last year with somebody, but we find the rarest pop in the entire collection. She ended up getting it for my birthday. Was the Fugitive Toys Andy Dwyer.
Ooh, nice.
And we did the math. There's only 500 of these pieces worldwide.
Yeah.
And there's only 417 of that particular one, with the Johnny Karate Chases numbering in at 82 or something.
Jeez.
83. But that right there, of all this stuff you see behind us,
yeah,
that one there is, I mean, I look at it sometimes and be like, I just can't believe we spent this much on a pop.
But it makes me so happy.
It makes us happy. That's the thing. That's the thing, brother. I have to ask you this. Looking at your room behind you there, I see enough stuff there that's already got a smile on my face. And I say this on my show all the time and for everybody in the chat, whenever you're feeling down or whenever you're feeling doubtful or whenever you're feeling unemployed at 46 years old or whatever you're feeling, and you can walk into your toy store and just look at your stuff and just forget about it all. Isn't that just the best feeling?
Yep. Yeah, it is. You walk in and be like, you can remember, like, in this wall used to have 700 Funkos on it, but I took them all out to put some of my other collection back out, and I can look at it and say, wow, that's cool. Or I uncovered these, which are called Action Force. Yeah, and these are not only from early in my childhood, but a whole bunch of the guys on the stream were like, "Oh my God, that's so cool!"
Isn't that the best when you live for that moment? And people say, "Well, it's an ego thing that you're doing this YouTube thing or whatever your thing." No, it's if I don't do something creatively outlet like this, I'm going to be a statistic or something. Because it's gotten to the point now where, again, not to go serious on people or whatever. And again, I guess everybody's story is different, but I'm finding it very hard to find a job at my age. And I'm not using 46 as an excuse or because I know you get older. But I just know that I'm being told in resume answers that I have too much experience or I have or I want too much money or and it's like, well, how am I supposed to keep buying these dolls without the job?
Don't you know I have to support Funko? What are you doing?
I went down in the age of the wife spiral, so maybe I have to do that again, or she'll go up. Who knows? It's always something, right? But that's the thing. Without supporting Funko, what am I going to do? And you would think that's the other thing. I saw an amazing thing today that blew my mind. Are you familiar with Dis Funko on Twitter?
No, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do everything. They do all generally the Disney stuff.
No, they're just his name is Dis Funko. He's an information. He just he's the guy who tells you where to buy, what to get. It's coming out.
I think I do follow him.
Okay, I mean he is, but today, the end may be near for Dis Funko because he released a paperwork. He released paperwork today that said fun, and I don't know if it was to him or not, but it must be to all of these Funko type people in general that do this.
Yeah.
You know, they sent out legal paperwork saying to stop, displaying their stuff before they display it. All of it. They've taken the fun out of the co and all of these content providers because they say it's causing them monetary harm by showing this stuff before they do and this and that and the other, which I don't buy at all because I buy it anyway. But
what, they don't make money off their YouTube channel or anything. It's not like, come on.
And again, I get the proprietary stuff that all these companies are going for and everything, but it's like, your community needs to have a community within the fiefdom. I mean, let us all run within the kingdom per se in our own little ways. We all buy your stuff. We're not trying to outbuy Funko. We're just trying to buy the Funko. You know what I'm saying?
That used to be Funko's thing, is Funko family, and everybody, I was part of a lot of those groups in the beginning, and they had, show off your collection and talk about the stuff and trade, and Funko was part of that. And then once they opened their own stores, they seem to have become very, very corporate.
Oh, and once they got their own YouTube show, and
suddenly, you can't show a picture of the new Mad Hatter because they need the clicks. Well, we're going to click anyway.
Yeah. And I took the stop. I mean, we used to be called Stop and Funko with JLH. Back in the first of the year, I took the Funko part out because I just saw kind of the wave coming of this litigiousness. So I was like, okay, well, they can have the stuff. They can have all the shows that we didn't make any money on and all these ones that we're still not making money on. But gosh darn it, they're not going to take away the fact that we like to talk about it and like to promote the product and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, with our ability now, just to call it Stop and JLH, it comes down to Funkos and, like I said, time-lapse motion drives and I couldn't believe it, brother. The other day when I did that LJN tournament over there, and, it was, I just took my wife on a literal mental ride of being 11 again, and when I wrote down names on a paper and just said, who wins between Hulk Hogan and the Junkyard Dog, and simulating these rubber wrestlers slamming around again and having Greg Valentine lock Ricky Steamboat in the figure four. I mean, you can't lock the figure four with these.
Can't do anything with LJN figures.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? The LJNs, although they weren't multi-posable, they were able to do lots of different moves, and you could simulate suplexes, and you didn't have to bend the arms and all this stuff. It was two guys clashing hard, fast, and leaving paint in the middle of that LJN ring.
Yep.
That was
those stupid little stuff you could never get off their heads.
Right. The Honky Tonk Man's blue paint became Hogan's yellow paint.
Yep.
And the ring post, the LJN ring was actually finally at the end of their run was actually recalled by the safety administration because I don't know, maybe it took one, I don't know, but I don't know how you did it, but the LJN rings were really sturdy ring posts. They were hard plastic, and apparently you could impale yourselves on these ring posts. So they recalled those rings, so they're hard to get these days as far as an aftermarket stylings and stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid with these LJNs slamming those. I mean, I went through at least 3 rings at the time because the middle would crack from the slams. But I'm telling you, the other day on our show, when I did this tournament with doing these again and simulating it all, I watched it back and I'm like, people are going to think this is boring or whatever, But I had a couple people write and say, man, I watched the tournament twice because it was just so fun to watch you have fun with it. And again, it points back to what we talked about a little while ago is we're all a bunch of old people trying to keep our sanity. It's not even about keep our youth anymore. It's about keep our sanity by remembering when there was no sanity to keep. It was just being cool to play with toys. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yep. Yes. But there was no, it's weird that Funko's doing that. It's just free advertising. Who cares? Everybody's going to see it anyway,
And I could also say if Funko's worried about, well, this guy's trying to steal our thunder and do a better program than we are. Again, even if we're doing a better program than Funko's putting out, Funko should be okay with that there's people excited for their product. It's kind of like the story. I mean, I got to get tape and shows here in a second. I'm going to leave you with one story, and then I hope we can do this again because I'm really having a blast. And if I'm coming off high energy, it's because I just am. But I love this, and I'm having so much fun. But I'm a big Kiss fan too, like I said. And back I have Kiss tattoos all over my body. I have all the guys, the whole thing. And I went to see Paul Stanley do a book signing years ago in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this whole thing where he was going to do an interview with the rock critic before the book signing, and then you got to meet Paul and have your book signed. So I went in, and before the show, they gave you the book. And I looked in the book, and the book was already signed. And I'm like, well, that's weird. What's he going to sign above? What's he going to say besides Paul Stanley? You know?
Yeah.
So go in, sit down, and he has this interview with the rock critic. And the guy goes, so Paul, what do you like about rock and roll? He's like, well, I like everything about rock and roll, especially Kiss, And, and so I go out and get in line because I've heard it all before from this guy. And I'm 4 people deep. I'm behind 2 guys in front of me, a woman in the wheelchair. There's me. And then there's a guy behind me who had he said he had custom made a Paul Stanley guitar, custom made. And he had a terminal disease. And he was there to get the guitar signed on behalf of his 2.5-year-old daughter, who was going to appreciate it when she grew up because he wasn't going to be there for her. But this guitar would be. Okay, all right. So they announced, at the book signing that they're not going to have any they're not going to sign any personalizations, no personalizations of any of this stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, my tattoo's not like an item, so I could see him maybe signing my arm, right? Yeah. So I'm behind the 2 guys with their Paul Stanley photo out with their record albums, and he walks up and they graciously he tells them no, he can't sign their stuff, and he takes a picture with them though. And again, he doesn't even sign the book. It just the book's never even signed. It's just already there. But he takes a picture with you. Now there's a few seconds involved with a picture. You know what I'm saying? So he takes the pictures. The woman in the wheelchair, no idea what she wanted, but she couldn't get whatever she wanted signed too. Now, mind you, I have a tank top on with Kiss all. I look like the typical Walmart white Kiss guy. You know what I'm saying?
Army.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the general. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, we're going to do this, And so I march up. I got the Sharpie in hand, right? And I go, Paul, can you sign my? And he goes, sorry, I can't. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, they won't let me. I'm like, who's they? And he's like, the promoters. And I'm like, what are they going to do? Fire you? And mind you, in my head, this is taking 10 minutes, but it's literally like 12 seconds, And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and then he gives me the famous words. He goes, catch me on tour. And do you know what catch me on tour means for him? It's to pay the $1,000 meet and greet fee. Yep. Not including the price of the ticket, and that's to get the. I mean, I'm going to pay $1,000 when I'm standing right here with you to get the tattoo signed.
Right here,
right? So he refuses to sign the tattoo, but he takes the picture with it. Now, to give you context, I have a picture with Ace Frehley where he signed my tattoo over here, right? Uh-huh. And I'm like, me and him are together, and I'm like, yeah. And with Paul, I'm like that, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy behind me starts walking up, and he starts begging Paul, please sign the guitar, the daughter, the this, the that, the other, the whole thing. I have whatever disease he had. Paul beats him off the first time, but then I hear out of the corner of my ear, all right, fine. And he signs the guy's guitar. So all I could do is think to turn around and go, hey, I'm suffering from ink poisoning over here. Can I get a signed signature too? And I went and cried in my car. And that was it. But the point of that story is I have no idea. I just know it has to do with Funko and Kuth. Your fans love you, appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yep. And Hasbro's having the same issue now. People love Hasbro, but G.I. Joe and the Marvel Legends stuff not being on the shelves is just killing their brand.
Yes, and that's their bread and butter.
Yep.
You know what? And why isn't it there? I mean, they have no logical explanation per se. It's just. Here's another illogical explanation. I could be here all night. All right, fine. One more illogical explanation is this. I really, 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 really want the Star Wars arcade 1-up pinball machine.
Okay, yeah.
Are you familiar with that?
Yep.
Okay. If you're familiar with that, you're also familiar with the fact that that's on some interminable, inexplicable delay. Mm-hmm. And the only 2 people that have gotten it are these endorsers on YouTube.
Yep.
And it's just like, well, I'm an endorser on YouTube. Can I get one too? I mean, like, to me, we're all endorsers. So send us all one. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they pick and choose who's going to get one kind of makes you angry because I really want that.
Well, they want to make sure they get the good press. I watch some of these Lego builders who get all this free Lego stuff, and they never have a bad word to say about any of the sets.
No. Nope.
Well, it doesn't connect quite like I would like. However, if you do this and this, that you can fix it.
If you get the Gorilla Glue and put it in your hair, things will be fine, right?
You'll be fine.
I'll tell you what, brother. I really appreciate you letting me come on. I have to get taping, otherwise we'll never get done. But please, if you can, whatever you do, and get in touch with us as far as Jeopardy, I'd love to have you on. Any plugs or anything you want me to tell him or anything?
We'd love to have him on.
We'd love to have you on. And I don't promote my own show because if people want to find us, they can. But gosh darn it, I want to say we did an amazing takeoff on the A-Team theme this past couple days. That if you like the A-Team in any way, shape, or form, I highly encourage you to go back to the last couple episodes and just go see the A-Team theme alone. If that doesn't hook you, nothing will, and you're probably not our audience anyway. So
I love it when a channel comes together.
You're our audience, brother. Thousands, thank you so much. Rock and roll, strut and stroll from Maine to Spain and Boston to Austin. And I'll leave you with one more famous JLH thing. Well, let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do when the largest arms in the world and the 24-inch pythons in the Macho Man Randy Savage runs wild all over you, brother?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it so much that it's more than hot. Thousands. I can't even pronounce it because I'm just so macho. It only rhymes with macho. Thank you, brother. I love you. And we'll talk to you soon.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Later. That was great. I've watched quite a lot of his videos, and he is always high energy. He definitely has monster running through his veins. Yeah, he does great, Hogan. And he gives Sleeping a run for his money for his Macho Man too. Woo! Got to go old school. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, go and check out. I think I might still have it up. Yeah, here's. Oops. Copy. There is as his page. Him and his wife. They're great. There's lots of great videos on there. He's pretty good. No, I don't think we could handle it, Ewok. I think we'd spaz out. But yeah, go in and check and see. Yeah, and that's I meant to ask Coaster. So is that a I'm not familiar with that game. Is it like a version of Roller Coaster Tycoon? Because that's the one I played. But I mean, is it a I see it's a sim game. But Adventure Collect has another site, another page where he does a roller coaster-ish video gaming and stuff and rides and stuff like that. Flair. I love Flair. He was such a nice guy to meet. I really wish I would have gotten his autograph. I didn't have anything for him to sign. But yeah, I did. I watched that for a little while, and then I went back and was watching the Battlestar one and watching a couple of the other ones, trying to watch how the yeah, here's his other channel. It's all about theme parks and stuff. All right, John, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I've got to kind of get off myself here shortly just because it's I got home at 2 and I haven't had anything to eat today. So it's I've been thinking about getting back into Roller Coaster Tycoon just for something to do in the evenings if I'm not watching a stream or on a stream, and I need this project to end before I do anything else. But the game looks pretty cool. So, but yeah, actually, I think we'll probably go ahead and call this a close. Let me let you guys know on Thursday, going to do another live stream starting at 4, and I'm going to have a friend over who is a huge wrestling fan. He knows pretty much everything, and it's Wolverine figures. Well, there are a lot of them, but that's like saying stop buying Spider-Man because there's too many Spider-Man figures. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. But I wasn't expecting to meet him at all. We're just at the airport. Should have had him sign my ticket. I hadn't thought of that. But on Thursday, I've got a buddy of mine who is a huge comic book and wrestling fan, and I'm going to have him on Thursday. He's going to bring a whole bunch of his extremely rare stuff that he's got, including one of my favorites, which is the Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim figure from San Diego Comic-Con. Yep, I got a hunt coming out tomorrow, and I think Wednesday. A hunt I did Sunday, and then a hunt I did today before I came home. So got those two coming out, and then I got another Star Wars one coming out. I need to do, there's something else. I was going to do a new video for all the Funko, and you know, yeah, it makes me mad that he has that because I want it so bad. And he's got the Mr. T one too that I really want. So he may bring those over, and we'll see if he goes home with them. But so hopefully I'll have all this mess cleaned up before he gets here. So I want to again thank you guys for hanging out. I know wrestling's starting in a few places. If anybody's watching WWE, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank those guys for popping over. Make sure that you subscribe to Stop and JLH. Make sure you hang out with them. Check out all his videos. They're a lot of fun. That tournament he's been having has been a blast. And I've got some more of the greens coming, and then it looks like the next thing I'm going to start hitting is actually Phantom Menace. We'll see. I found 10 more boxes, 10 more long boxes of figures. So there's going to be videos for a little while for this. So again, thank you guys. Have a great night. Have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you all on the flip side.